Welcome everyone to night one of the Stanley Cup Finals is officially in the books. It's in the books. It's all done, and what a night! I watched almost every game. The only game that I really didn't watch was Vegas and San Jose, and Nashville Dallas. I watched part of the first of that game, but I watched more of these three the whole night. And man, what a night. If you had to put a theme, you usually don't do themes, but if you had to put a theme for tonight, you have to put third period comebacks because there was three of them tonight. It was a pretty good night. So let's start with the first one. Columbus beats Tampa 4-3. I'm going to tell you how they got there. First period, Alex Killorn gets his first of the playoffs on the shorthanded goal. The first shot for the Lightning in this game, it's a goal. So that's a pretty good start for Tampa. It's just a takeaway from Killorn off of Seth Jones. Cirelli then gets his first from Chernak and Miller to make it 2-0. Yanni Gourde gets his first from Sergachev and Rutta, and at the end of the first, it's 3-0 Tampa. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this game was done. I'm like, you know what, I'll just watch more of the Islanders and the Jets for the rest of the night. But I was wrong. Second period, Foligno gets his first from Josh Anderson. I did not see that goal as I recorded it when it happened. I'm like, oh my god. Wow, it actually happened, and put it down, written it down, and stuff. Third period, David Savard gets his. So before that, so they're going into the third. You're down 2. It's not impossible, but I mean, it's looking like okay, it's done, right? David Savard gets his first unassisted to make it 3-2, and you can sense there's pressure on Tampa of all teams. And then a 4-minute double minor from Brendan Dubinsky makes it a 4-minute power play for Tampa. And when I saw that, I'm like, okay, that has to be the game. Tampa's going to answer on the power play, right? No, they didn't. Because Anderson gets his first from Boone Jenner on the shorthand. They got a goal on that power play from Tampa. Ties the game. And Tampa takes a penalty. 4-on-4 action. Then eventually comes Columbus's power play. And it pays off because Seth Jones gets his first from Panarin and Werenski on the power play. And that would be the final score. Jones kind of bounced back and saved himself because he had the turnover that started the scoring for Tampa. And he gets the game winner for Columbus. It was just an amazing effort by Columbus, especially 3 goals in this third period. And Columbus has the talent to do this, to come back when they're down like 3-0. Well, what's surprising is they did it against Tampa. The Tampa Bay Lightning, who had 62 wins and had 128 points, setting records or tying them. And everyone on the team nearly setting records, career highs and everything. To do it against that team in Tampa, I'll give you full credit if you did it in Columbus, but to do it in Tampa Bay, unbelievable, and it's just great. And honestly, the first period, not the start you want. You're down 3-0. Bobrovsky wasn't the greatest in that period. The Columbus Blue Jackets, they weren't that good either, and then they rebound the rest of the game, which was unbelievable. Vasilevsky, 22 saves on 26 shots. What happened? The third period, 3 goals on 9 shots. Man. I want to say it's rust. I think I give Columbus game 1, but I think Tampa definitely has to rebound game 2. Bobrovsky, 26 of 29. He was perfect for the rest of the game. 20 stops for the rest of the game. He knows he had to be perfect, and the Blue Jackets and the fans knew that Bobrovsky would have to be perfect for the rest of the game in order for Columbus to have a shot at winning this game. Shots on goal, 13-6 for Tampa in the first. Second split, 11-11. And in the third, Columbus 9-5. Total shots, 29 for Columbus, 26 for Tampa. What's so good about this? Columbus shut down Tampa in the third. Tampa got 5 shots in that third period. Power play, Tampa 0 for 3, Columbus 1 for 2. So Tampa's power play did not prevail tonight, and Columbus wins, and they take the lead 1-0. But if I'm Columbus, this is a good win, but you gotta stay on track because Tampa, none of their top guys got here. No Kucherov, no Stamkos, no Point, no Hedman. So I would watch out for Columbus for game 2, but good start for them. Next up, Islanders Penguins. And I must say, I watched more of this game, and what a game! Holy, this game was really good. Honestly, I put very good at the top. It was a really good game. I like to watch it, and it deserved overtime because it was really good. So let's get right to it. First period, 33 seconds in, a goal was disallowed due to, I think, offsides. Then Eberle gets his first from Lee and Pelch. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. First career playoff goal. Couldn't come at a better time. Kessel, though, would answer back from Simone and Dumoulin. But then Nelson gets his first from Eberle and Taves on the power play that New York Islanders know that their power play is bad because they're 29th in the league, but they get a power play goal here tonight. And it's 2-1 at the end of the first. And I'm like, okay, that's a pretty good period for the Islanders. But you know Pittsburgh's going to bounce back, and they did. Second period, Malkin gets his first from Schultz and Kessel as well on the power play. And that ends the second. Going to the third, tie game. Leddy gets his first from Flopula and Komarov to make it 3-2. But with 1:21 left to go, Schultz gets his first from Letang and Malkin, and that would tie the game. And that would send it to overtime. There was 8 seconds left. Josh Bailey hit the post with about 8 seconds left in this game that could have had the Islanders win it. Didn't go in, off the post, settles for overtime. Then Josh Bailey knows, like, oh, this game could have been on me if I had just gotten that in. But it ended up doesn't matter because Josh Bailey gets his first from Barzal in the overtime winner. And the New York Islanders win 4-3 in game 1 in overtime. It was a pretty good game. Shots on goal, the first 17-12 for the Penguins. Second period 13-10 for the Penguins. The third for the third it was 11-9. And overtime, Pittsburgh shot just 3, while the Islanders, I think, just shot twice. Power play, the Islanders went 1 for 2. The Penguins went 1 for 3. Robin Leonard, 41 saves on 44 shots. He had a good game. Matt Murray, 29 on 33. He had a good game, I'd say. I think he had a good game. But a big one for the Islanders. They take the 1-0 series. And this is a big game. I love this game. And what's so big, the hits were amazing. There was a bunch of hits. At one point, I think they said the hits were 41-37. I'm like, wow, holy. That's a hard-hitting game so far. And the crowd, oh my God. They gotta make Nassau Coliseum the Islanders' home for sure. I mean, none of this is Barclays Center, but I'd get rid of that. Because that Nassau Coliseum was definitely there. Because holy cow, that crowd, unbelievable. And whoever has to play the Islanders, including the Penguins and potentially the Capitals in the next round, or the Hurricanes, it's going to be tough to play in New York because that crowd is unbelievable. I don't think they're even playing in the Nassau Coliseum after this series, but they should. Next up, St. Louis beats the Jets 2-1 in a low-scoring game. Not surprised. First period, Patrick Laine gets his first from Little and Bufflin, and he needed that. 1 goal in the last 15 games. Finally gets one and gets the first for the Jets. That was a huge goal for him to get the Monkeys off his back. And, that's proud for the Jets. They're up 1-0. Second period, no score. Third period, though, David Perron gets his first from Parayko and Sundqvist. And then Bozak gets his first from Maroon and Petrangelo, and that would win the game. So St. Louis, nearly like this game, St. Louis down a goal, except they weren't down 3. They were down a goal going into the third, 2 straight a comeback, they win the game. Connor Hellebuck stopped 24 on 26 shots. I don't blame Hellebuck for this at all. I think Hellebuck played a good game. I think he played a good game. It's just the offense could not get anything for the Jets because Binghamton 24 on 25 stops. And I picked Winnipeg. And I'm still going to stand by. I'm still going to take Winnipeg. It's only game one. But if Binghamton does play like this and the rookie pressure doesn't get to him because he's a rookie, Tampa definitely, St. Louis has a really good shot. Shots on goal this game, 8-7 for St. Louis in the first, 11-8 for the Jets in the second, and 10-7 for the Blues in the third. Final shot total, 26 for St. Louis, 25 for the Jets. The Jets just didn't seem like the Jets tonight, in my opinion. When I watched most of that third period, they just didn't seem like the Winnipeg Jets. They know they got a rebound for game two because they know for a fact St. Louis wins game two. You're going to St. Louis, them up 2-0. That's not going to be good for you. You got to find a way to solve Binghamton, get into this series really quick because St. Louis, they had a pretty good game tonight. Power play, Winnipeg 0 for 3, St. Louis 0 for 1, and St. Louis takes the 1-0 series lead off 2 goals in the third period to come back and win it. And there was a big save by Binghamton with about 12 to 10 seconds left in that game. There was a big save that nearly got the Jets tied this game. Dallas and Nashville. I was surprised. But it was the first period. After I went to bed, I saw 1-0 Nashville. I'm like, okay, yeah, Nashville. And I woke up 3-2 Dallas. And I'm not surprised that Dallas is a good team, so I'm not surprised they won. I'm just, I was thinking Nashville would take game one just because it's the first game of the series. First period, though, Roman Josi gets his first from Ellis and Bonino, so that makes it 1-0 Nashville. So, pretty good start. Second period, though, Heiskanen, the rookie defenseman, gets his first on the power play to make it 1-1 tie. So, they're down 1-0, they tie it, and then Heiskanen gets his second from Klingberg to make it 2-1 Dallas. And then Zuccarello gets his first. Welcome back, Zuccarello, from Lovejoy and Ben to make it 3-1 Dallas. So Dallas, again, I said comebacks there, and there, because they were down 1-0, 3 straight, to take the 3-1 lead. PK Subban gets one from Boyle and Ekholm, thinking, okay, it's not fully over. Nashville could come back. But they don't. Nashville can't get another goal, and the Dallas Stars take game 1 in this series. Pekka Rinne, 26 stops on 29 shots. I don't blame Rinne for this. Ben Bishop, 30 on 32. He had a pretty good game on the road, and if Dallas can play like this for the rest of the series in the playoffs, I think they actually have a good shot at, I'm going to say this, make the finals. As long as Bishop stays healthy. If Bishop can stay healthy, then I think Dallas has a pretty good shot if he just stays healthy. Shots on goal, 12-9 for the Predators in the first, 10-5 for the Stars in the second, and then 15-10 for the Predators in the third. Final shot total, 29 for Dallas, 32 for Nashville. And I think Ben Bishop really stood on his head tonight for the Dallas Stars to take this game. Power play, 1 for 3 for Dallas, 0 for 4 for Nashville. 2 battles of the 2 good defensive teams and not the best offensive teams tonight. And Dallas takes the 1-0 series. Last but not least, the game I never watched at all. San Jose and Vegas. 5-2 San Jose. And that was a big game for them. First period, Pavelski gets his first from Brett Burns on the power play. And that would start the game. Nothing else in the first. Second period, Brett Burns gets his... what a second period. Holy crap. Brett Burns gets his first from Carlson and Hurdle. And then Vlasic gets his first from Thornton and Kane. So it's 3-0 San Jose. But then Stone gets his first as a Vegas Golden Knight in the playoffs from Stastny and Pacioretty to make it 3-1. And again, once that happened, I'm like, well, Columbus just did it earlier, so San Jose, you better be watched out. But they did what Tampa Bay couldn't, because Patrick Kane gets his first from Carlson and Nyquist, and that ends the second. And when I say they did what Tampa Bay didn't do, and what I meant was they got that next goal because Columbus scored, and then they end up scoring the next three. Tampa didn't get a goal. They go up 3. Vegas gets that goal. What San Jose did, what Tampa Bay couldn't do, was get that goal to make it 4-1. Third period, Stone gets his second of the night from Theodore and Pacioretty on the power play. But then Thomas Hertl gets his first from Couture and Vlasic in the empty net. And the San Jose Sharks, 5-2. Martin Jones stops 24 on 26 shots, and that was a big game for Martin Jones because he had a rocky season. A lot of questions about him and San Jose going into this, but he played a really good game. And good start for him in the series. Marc-Andre Fleury, 28 for 32. I mean, it's game 1 in San Jose. You still have plenty of time to rebound. But that's why I picked San Jose, because I was a little bit iffy on Fleury. Either injury or he was overplayed. And I was a little bit worried about that for Vegas. I mean, it's only game 1. You still got plenty of time to rebound, but hopefully they can. Shots on goal, 8-5 for San Jose in the first, 14-5 for San Jose in the second, and 16-11 for Vegas in the final shots, 33 for San Jose to 22 for Vegas. Power play, San Jose went 1 for 5, Vegas went 1 for 4, and San Jose takes the 1-0 series lead. A big, good win for them. And they deserved it. I mean, look at the end of the second shots. I mean, it's ridiculous what the shots were. 22-10 by the end of the second. They only allowed 10 shots on Martin Jones in the entire game. And 1 goal on 10 shots. It's like, after 2, it's like, okay, come on, really, Jones? But he had a great third period. 1 on 16. He went 15 for 16 in the third. And the San Jose Sharks take game 1. And that is night 1. It was a very good night. 3 comebacks. And out of the 5 series, 3 of the 5 had the bottom team win. Columbus, St. Louis, and Dallas. So that is night 1. We got night 2 coming up tonight. Boston, Toronto, Washington, Carolina, and Calgary and Colorado. That should be good games. I'll be alternating from Boston to Toronto to Carolina, Washington. But that's all I have. Thank you guys for watching this. Let me know what you guys think on night 1, and I'll see you in the next one.